Day 10. I got some mail this morning, but not my contacts. Usually I don't get mail that early. So, still a chance. I don't want to wear my glasses again. My eyes are probably loving this though. Home from another day of work. Really hope my contacts come in tomorrow. Really, really hope they come in tomorrow. Oh, geez. Anyway, so I do have a few notes. I've noticed as businesses in BC start to open, especially BC, but I think this applies for anywhere, is that follow the rules put in place in the business, the new rules. They're put in place not just for your safety, but also for the safety of the staff. So if you don't want to follow the rules, you don't need to be there. They're a private business. They can put the rules in place. And if you don't want to follow them, don't go. And again, it's not just for your safety, it's for the safety of their staff as well. So remember that. And also, if you can afford to eat out, you can afford to tip. So don't forget to tip your servers because it's a struggle. It's kind of scary. And especially now, they need the tips. So, and they're, be nice. Be nice. Like, come on. It's a scary time. A lot of us are unsure with what's going on. So be nice and tip. Again, if you can afford to eat out, you can afford to tip. Simple. And follow the rules of the businesses because it's not all about you. It's about their staff too and about other people. And if you don't want to follow the rules, you don't have to be there. Simple. Anyway, I felt like I needed to say that today. So yeah. Have a good night. Thought crossed my mind. I wanted to share it. I just wanted to say that I just factually, just casually mentioned to some coworkers today that I was seeing a therapist. Just kind of like, oh yeah, well, I guess my therapist, I guess I'll have something to say to my therapist when I see him. That type of thing. It felt good. It felt good to admit it. It's crazy. It's crazy that it felt good to admit it. We don't need to... It doesn't feel good to admit we see a dentist. Why should therapy be any different? It's crazy that's attached to it. And it was yeah, gonna see my therapist on Thursday. Just as casually as, yep, gotta go see my dentist on Thursday. It's nice. And I hope we get to that point where, it can be that simple. Whether it's, I'm going to see my therapist or I'm going to go see the doctor for this broken leg, or whatever. I know the broken leg is constantly used as an example, but it's a relatable one for most people. And I say that most people, I have never broken my leg. I've never broken a bone. Almost 32, and I've never broken a bone. Knock on wood. Anyway, moot point. The point was, I hope it becomes that natural that gonna go fix this, no big deal, whatever. Because it should be. I mean, the mind's an organ. The brain is an organ. No different than any other part of our body. It's just because it is so unknown and so essential and so crazy and so unexplainable, that hard to comprehend, I guess. Maybe I think neuroscience scientists and other people might be like, no, it's explainable, I guess for us people who don't study the brain in any way, it's harder to comprehend, and it really shouldn't be. It should be treated, and that's kind of, I guess, part of the reason why I continued to and why I'm so open, why it was so easy for me to just casually mention it at work, because they know about my anxiety. They know that my mom died. They know that, that I'm not in great at isolation. I very much need to be around people, and so yeah, I think that's good. And that's kind of why I continue to speak out, because I'm very comfortable speaking out. Public speaking is not one of my fears. Surprisingly, I know. um, of all the things that make me anxious, public speaking, nah. The larger the crowd, the better. It's more the one-on-one that makes me anxious. The larger the crowd, I don't see them. I don't know. They could be judging me for all I know, but I don't see them, so it's not as easy to tell that they're judging me as one-on-one is. So, yeah. So, because I'm super comfortable with public speaking, I have to use that to benefit. So, and this way has presented itself with being first stuck at home, and now to be able to continue that presented itself. So, and as I think I said in one of my other videos too, my mom mentioned it to me, I think last year or something like that, that she was surprised I didn't do a vlog. So there we go. Sometimes when a door opens, you just take it. Anyway, so yes, that's my thought. My my whole point, that it felt good to be able to admit it, and it should be just that simple. There's yep. I'm working on myself, I'm healing something. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to heal. And, just as I said, just like we go to an MD or a dentist or something like that, it's no different. So why does mental health have this stigma attached to it? It shouldn't. So hopefully we can change that, and hopefully my future kids will, if not in my lifetime, hopefully in my future kids' lifetime, it'll be different, and they'll wonder, and their kids even will wonder, what were our grandparents talking about? Yeah. Anyways. Clearly it's late. Good night.